on live. Hey actors, it's Wendy Elaine Wright, the Hollywood Talent Manager, live on YouTube. And I am coming to you to give you some advice and directions about self-taping. One of the things that I think it's important that actors understand about self-taping is when, let's say it's Monday, and you have an audition that's due on Thursday, that you would then make sure, some actors wait until Thursday to get that audition tape in. Don't do it. If you get the audition on Monday, get on that right away, learn your dialogue, break down your character, set up your, your backstory, memorize it, record it, and get it in as soon as possible. Because did you know that self-tapes are looked at in order that they are received? So if 100 actors get their tape in the next morning, and you wait till 2 days later to get your self-tape in, they've seen so many tapes already, they might not even get to yours. Did you know that I'll tell you another thing. What's up, Lexi Cat? Oh, look at your beautiful little self. All these beautiful people. Hi, everybody. Hi, Danny. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Leanne. Hi, DIY Sister Ray. I'm not quite sure why your name is called Actual Garbage, ? I don't know why that's your username, but hey, if you want to talk about yourself that way, I say don't do it, but whatever. Hi everybody. So hey, I was talking about self-tapes. Let's say that you guys are anywhere in the country, and I'm in Los Angeles. I'm in Hollywood, California, right? I represent actors that work in TV and film. My actors, one of them's on set, BET right now, shooting a feature film. I have several of them doing other TV shows and films and commercials. I mean, my actors are all working. And my job here in my YouTube channel has been to teach you guys the same things that I teach my actors that are actually working in TV and film. Because I want you guys to be successful too. And I'm in Hollywood and you guys maybe aren't. And I want you to know how it works in Hollywood so that you can be in Hollywood and work too. And let's say you're not in Hollywood, but you're working in a different state in the country, and you have an agent somewhere and they're getting you auditions, and you are submitting a self-tape for a project in Atlanta or New York or LA. And I'm talking about get your self-tape in as soon as possible. Get coached on your audition first and then get it to your agent ASAP, because casting looks at the first tapes that are sent in order of how they're sent in, okay? Also, when you're self-submitting yourself on casting networks or 1-800-CASTING or SF Casting or New York Casting, any of those casting places around the country, or on Actors Access, casting gets all those submissions, and they look at the submissions that come in first. So that's why you set up those alerts on your phone to let you know when a new audition that fits your type comes in. Because if it comes in, you should immediately get on it so that you can submit your audition first. You want it to be a great audition, so you want to spend the time on it to make your audition great, but you want to get it in ASAP. Don't wait for the deadline. Gotcha? All right, let's see what some of these questions are, my friends. How do I do this? Show live chat messages. I'll have to wait till another one pops in. Oh, there we go. Is it hard? Is it hard acting as a 30-year-old? Well, listen, a 16-year-old cannot play a 30-year-old. So a 30-year-old has to play a 30-year-old, right? So you start when you start, and you start wherever you are. I'm so glad I've been able to help you, Nils. You're great. Oh, thank you, honey. I appreciate that. You're from Serbia. Do I believe a kid from Greece can make it in Hollywood? Yeah, why not? Greetings from Peru. Hello, Burbank. Your advice is amazing. Just recently moved out here to LA to pursue acting at New York Film Academy. Love to speak to you in person about becoming a very successful actor. That's why I do Skype consultations. You can do them over the phone, on your FaceTime or Skype, from anywhere in the world if you want to talk to me. It costs $155, and we spend an hour talking specifically about you, your career, where you are in your career right now, what mistakes you're making, and I'm going to tell you which things you got to stop doing that are harming you, that are keeping you from getting ahead, because I promise you, if you're new, you're doing a lot of things wrong. So we're going to talk about that, and then I'll tell you the things that you have to do right so that you can get more auditions, get some agents behind you, get more opportunities, and book more work. So the Skype consultation is really a powerful way to have management guidance without actually having a manager. So I do them every Tuesday. Go to my website, of a Hollywood talent manager and sign up for a Skype consultation, and we can do that. And if you want to do it in person, we do an in-person consultation as well. So hey all, hey. Hi from Serbia. Hey everybody. So I'm right here, I'm live. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me your questions. I'm looking to see. You guys ask me your questions. Thank you all for being here. I love all of you so much. I've been doing these, can I write an original monologue for self-taping? I don't think you need to write an original monologue for self-taping. Here's my suggestion when you do for self-taping. Listen, self-tape is an audition. It means you're putting yourself on tape because you have an audition and you do the sides that they ask you to do. It doesn't mean you write a monologue, okay? So let's understand that's different language. A self-tape is when your agent asks you to go on tape or your casting director asks you to go on tape with the material they have for the project that they give you, okay? Now, taping your own monologue, that's a totally different thing. It means creating a monologue and putting that monologue up on your Backstage or your Actors Access or LA Casting to help you get more low-budget, smaller, beginner projects. I would say don't write those yourself, unless you are a gifted writer. Otherwise, you could go watch any television show, and you can listen to great dialogue on TV show, and then write it out on a piece of paper, what they say, and then use that as your monologue. You don't need to write it yourself. Okay, let's see. Let me take a look. We got so many questions coming in here. I'm currently in Phoenix. Should I get an agent in LA, or would it be good to get an agent? Get an agent in Phoenix where you are. There's Robert Ford Black. There's Danny's agency. I would like to buy your winner circle, but $300 is rich for me. It's $160 to get started. So it's $160 for the first month, and it's $160 for the second month. You can break it up into 2 payments if that helps you. The Hollywood Winner Circle is an online course that I created over a period of 2 years with my team that helps actors walk, one step at a time with my direction on every single thing you need to do as an actor to get working. Any agent in New York who you would recommend? Well, you got to tell me. Are you talking about for acting, for singing, for modeling, for dancing, for print? I am not teaching at LA Acting Academy in Arizona. There are many reasons why I'm not involved with that academy anymore. I don't believe in what they're doing there at the academy. I wasn't happy with their business practices, and I left. So that's all I'll say about that. I absolutely recommend SceneBot for everyone. It's a free app that you can download on your phone. It's got all kinds of sides that you can then download, and you can record scenes and upload them, and it's great practice for in between your auditions, and it's free. Does your agent have to live in your area? Typically your agent lives in your area. You live in your agent's area so that you can go to the auditions that they set up, because they usually set up auditions in your area. Would emailing local production companies help landing jobs? Yeah, sometimes if you have a great demo reel and your headshot and resume, you can email local production companies. Absolutely, really good idea. Fiery Princess 1. Do you have actors working on Nickelodeon? Yes, I do, all the time. My best friend is a casting director at Nickelodeon. She's the one that discovered Hannah Montana, and she is the casting director of Austin Alley, Dog with a Blog, etc. So yeah, I have a lot of clients work on Nickelodeon projects, and I'm very well connected to Nickelodeon and Disney. Let me see. Can people get a Skype consultation if they're brand new? Absolutely. That's a great time to get it, because then you'll know what you need to do for the next 2 or 3 years, and you won't be making mistakes all by yourself trying to figure stuff out and wasting time. Is it better to study acting in a year program or longer to get a better chance at the role? You don't study acting to get a better chance at the role. You study acting to become a great actor. It's like a professional football player. They play football because they love it. They train every single day because they want to be great, and they want to get on a team, and they want to play. They don't always win the championship, but they are always working hard to try. You take acting classes to become an outstanding actor, to become the best actor you can, to practice every day the acting skills that you learn in class, because you know, you want a chance to get a job. You want to be good, and we only hire good actors, so get training. Pray for you, a scene bond. I don't pray about scene bot deadlines. You know, I wish you luck. Keep doing your scene bot competition every month. Get better and get better and get better. You might win one of these days. Do you recommend using casting networks or Backstage? Both. Can people still, okay, let's see. I'm here to learn something that will benefit me. I'm so glad to be watching this video. Sweetie, I spend so much time, Jasmine, talking about things that benefit actors. I've written 7 books to help actors. I created an online study program. You can study from anywhere in the world. No manager has ever done that before in the history of Hollywood. So if you want a guidance from a manager, I've been giving you these YouTube videos for quite some time, maybe 6 years, but the course is even better in one way because it's a specific course outlined with instruction on specific topics in order of the way you need to learn them, actions in order of the strategy in which you need to take them. They go into really a lot of depth. It's a really organized program, so you can follow it along one by one. And if you follow what I'm saying in my Hollywood Winner's Circle program, you're most likely going to work as an actor. It's the same stuff I do with my clients, and all my clients work. Okay, does your agent have to, let's see, how can I get started in a small city? With acting classes, do theater, audition for short films and web series, using Actors Access and Backstage. Advice for a good self-recording, yes. Use a blank background, like a blue wall, paint one of your walls blue, or stand in front of a blank wall. Put your iPhone on the tripod, horizontally. Step away from the wall so the shadow's not on the wall. Frame it just like we are right here, from the top of my head to like mid-chest, so that it's not too close, not too far. And then put an actor or the person you're talking to right to the side of the camera so you have a conversation over here. Don't deliver your self-tape to the camera. Deliver it like you're talking to somebody. When I pause, it's because I'm getting phone calls. I just got a call from a talent agent on the other line, but I didn't answer it. How can we best how do we get the best noise quality when self-taping? Well, some cell phones do, first of all, record it in a quiet room, but there are adaptions. You can plug in a directional microphone on the top of your iPhone or whatever that allows the microphone to point right at you while you're talking. So that will help. I have no makeup on today. Wait, yeah, a little bit I had this morning, but that's coming off. Let's see, how many people are in here? 67. I love you guys. I'm so glad to be here. I live 3 hours away from Nashville, so I get an agent in Nashville. Well, if you've taken acting classes already, Rob, and you've already learned how to act, then yes, get an agent in Nashville. You're only 3 hours away. You can drive in for auditions. How do you send demo reels to agencies that require hard mail submissions? You send them in the mail using one of those zip drives. Do you hire people after Skype communication? No, I do not represent people I do Skype consultations with. Great advice, but I teach you how to get an agent. Do I know any reputable agencies in the UK? I know thousands of reputable agencies around the world. You need to get into one of the Facebook groups and this belongs to anybody in Facebook. Anywhere in the country, if you're on your Facebook, type in your state and write the word actors. So you write Oklahoma actors, Texas actors, Great Britain actors, England actors, London actors, and then get into that group and ask who can you recommend as a great photographer, or who can you recommend as a great acting coach or great acting school. The actors in your state who have already been working before you for a couple of years will have great advice for you. Do directors watch all self-tape auditions for open call? If they have time, they watch as many as they can, but they watch them in order of when they receive them. So they watch the first ones they receive first, and if they run out of time, they never see the last ones that come in. I'm magnificent without makeup? That's what my husband says. He hates when I wear makeup. He literally tells me not to wear it. And then when I get with my mother, she says, oh, why aren't you wearing makeup? Whatever, I'm here to please myself. Those people can have, see, that's why two different people can have two different opinions. You can't change yourself for what everybody else wants you to do and be. Just be who you are. I don't have my management office in Orlando, Florida anymore. My manager that I was working with there decided to go back to real estate, and I decided not to reopen that office yet. I'll get to it. Would you recommend acting coaching or drama school? Depends on what you can afford. I mean, if you can afford film school, go to a 2-year film program and learn how to make films. Learn how to shoot, edit, produce, write, direct, so that you can be great in front of the camera and behind it. And if you don't want to take a 2-year program, go to great acting coaches and learn how to act. Then teach yourself how to edit your own projects. Can you do movies if you live in Ireland? Yeah, plenty of movies are shot in Ireland. Find some local producers in Ireland. Again, go on Facebook, type in Ireland actors, and start getting to know the actors that are working in your state or country, and get to know them and work with them on projects. Hey Wendy, should I stay in New Mexico since it's upcoming film location, or move to Los Angeles? Why don't you start in New Mexico with your training, get an agent there, do as many projects as you can, student films, short films, web series, Jacob, and then after you're really, really working in New Mexico, then maybe you could move to LA. Do I prefer a business degree or theater degree? You have to have a business degree and minor in theater, if those are your two choices. It's because this is show business. So getting a degree in theater does not help you with the business part of it at all. And this is a lot of business. There is more business than there is acting. Literally, you will act 10% of the time and you'll be doing business 90% of the time. That's why I spend so much time teaching you guys about the business, because it's not just about the acting. I mean, once you learn how to act, it's all about business. So I would major in business, my friend. Why do so many people want to be actors? People like to be famous. They want to be famous, Silvana. They want to be recognized. They want to be important. They want to be special. But you know what? You already are. People already are. All those things don't make you feel better about yourself. Ask Jim Carrey. He says, what did he say? He said, when people have everything, then they now know that those things don't make them feel happy or fulfilled. Money, fame, success, all that. Once you have all that, it's easy to see that that was not the answer. So my suggestion is really learn to love yourself exactly as you are. Enjoy your freaking life, every minute of it, while you have it. And fame, most actors never become famous. So if you're trying to become an actor to be famous, it's probably not going to happen. Not saying it can't. And if that's what you really want, go for it. But most actors don't become famous. Okay. Mothers, aren't they great? Depends on the mother. Thanks, Leanne. Love you too, honey. How can you find an agent? That's a long question. I don't have time to tell you everything you can do to find an agent. That's why I wrote the books. I wrote a book called How to Be a Star Right Where You Are. That is for actors who live... My nose is tickling. You know why? Because these hairs are always tickling me. I'm sorry. My nose is tickling. I don't know what to do. How to Be a Star Right Where You Are is a book I wrote for actors who do not live in Los Angeles or New York. It's for actors who live everywhere else in the world, every other state, so that you can know what to do in your state to get started. The book is only $21, and it's like having a conversation with me for hours and hours and hours. Okay, so you should all have that book. If you don't have that book, it's just plain, ridiculous. Because I sat down and I wrote down everything I could think of that would help you, and I put it in a book. And then I wrote one for actors who live in Los Angeles called Secrets of a Hollywood Talent Manager: How to Break into Show Business. So you can go to my website, secretsofahhollywoodtalentmanager.com. Look, or you can just type in wendyelainewright.com. It'll take you there, and look at the store, and there's books. Download a book instantly, print it out, put it in a binder, and you will have guidance from me that you can follow along with. Mark your book up, use a highlighter, take notes, make action sheets. If I live right next to New York, should I submit to agencies there? Of course, why wouldn't you? Is Toronto a good place to start? Of course. There's plenty of projects in Toronto. Advice for an aspiring child actor that has an agent but no auditions. To this mom, go into the Facebook group Child Actor 101. Child Actor 101. And we answer all kinds of questions for parents in there. But I also wrote a book, of course, for parents called How to Break Your Kids into Show Business. You'll never learn more than you will in that book. So take that book. It's only $21. It will give you a plan of action for your kid's career that you are never going to figure out on your own without years and years of experience. And you can get that on my website, Secrets of a Hollywood Talent Manager. How do you send demo reels to casting directors? When you're submitting yourself for jobs, the casting director, when they want to see you, they'll tell you how to submit your demo reel. I live in Iran. Is there any hope to be a Hollywood actor? Yeah, if you know what you're doing, yes. I live in Belgium and there are no acting classes. Yes, there are. There are acting classes in Belgium. That's not true. Do amateur theater, first of all. And yes, there are acting classes. Once again, go into Facebook and type in Belgian actors and start asking the actors there what classes they recommend. Also, you can go to those amateur theater companies and ask the director there what classes they recommend. And some of those directors actually teach classes. If I live in Atlanta, where a lot of filming and casting going on, should I still go to LA for pilot season? You can go to LA for pilot season for 3 or 4 months. Sure, that's fine. How do I feel about casting websites? You have to be on a casting website. How else are you going to find any auditions? You absolutely need to be on Actors Access, Backstage, and New York Casting. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, yes. Just checking to see if there's so many questions. I'm 17. I live in Italy. I've only done theater after high school. Should I stay? Should I go to film school here in Italy or move to the States? After high school, should I go to film school here in Italy? Well, first of all, you're going to have to learn to speak English, and I guess you do speak that. Do you speak English without an Italian accent? You should work on that. You go to film school in Italy if you want to. That's fine. You need to learn how to make films wherever you live, whether it's in Italy or United States. In order to go to the United States, you need to either attend a film school here or like New York Film Academy, which is in New York and in LA. You come on a student visa, but you can't work on any films. You can't work on any paying jobs with a student visa. Should you take a film acting class before you start to submit for resume? What do you think? Let me ask you that question, Kasia. Do you think you should take training before you start submitting to a job? What do you think? If you watch any of my videos, you know exactly that you need training before you apply to a job. Like if you're going to go apply to play for the professional football team, don't you think you need to train as a football player first? Okay, so there's so many questions. I can't even keep up with them. Okay, I'm gonna go because there's just so many questions and I'm running out of time and I've been here for a while. I love you guys. I will absolutely stop back in and give you more information, but let me just say one thing. I love you. And what I'm saying comes from love. This is a very difficult business. Very few actors are successful in it. There are hundreds of thousands of people that want to be actors, but only a handful of them actually become working actors that are successful. So unless you know what you're doing, it's not gonna happen for you. So that's why I'm trying to teach you. Watch my videos, read my books, and do my winner's circle. I don't know how much, I think any actor that doesn't get my winner's circle is an idiot, because a manager sat down and wrote and put in a course together that teaches you everything that you need to know. Information that you would only get if you had a manager. But most actors are so new, they can't get a manager. So who are you gonna learn that from? Me, because I'm telling you. So if you don't get the course, the winner's circle, you're just not thinking clearly. I've made it affordable. It's only $300. That's how much a month of acting classes cost. And we made it even more affordable. You can break the payment into 2 payments. Get one of your grandparents to put it on their credit card, or a family member, or your parents, or whatever, and pay them back if money is an issue. Otherwise, save your money and get it. But for $300 to have a course that will teach you how to navigate the business that you say you want to be in, to create the dream that you say you want to make happen, it's worth the investment. And every single actor who has taken the winner's circle has been blown away by the program. So It's really hot here in California. I'm freaking burning up. So that's it, you guys. I'll talk to you guys again later. For the Winner Circle, go to HollywoodWinnerCircle.com. And for training with me, with my books and with my Skype consultations, go to Secrets of a Hollywood Talent Manager. Just Google me, you'll find all my resources. I'm here to help. And if you are, wanting more information, you can look here in all of my YouTube videos. But the thing is, they're not in order, about any topics. I just kind of random when I talk on YouTube. So the books are in order of topics. They're organized by title and chapters, and it's easy to find information. And you can follow along. It's very easy, to have a plan in order of what you need to do. And same with the Winner Circle. It is so beautiful. I can't even tell you how beautiful it is. It's so well organized. It's broken up into 6 levels, from beginner to intermediate to advanced. You just follow along. You just do what it says, and before you know it, you'll be working as an actor. It's so easy. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a beautiful life. Have a beautiful day. God bless you. Now I got to do this thing and trying to figure out how to turn this thing off. How do I do it? I think I exit. I think so. I don't know.